Children of Morta is a narrative-driven roguelite with a strong focus on the strength of family. Developed by Dead Mage and published by 11-bit studios, it sports a gorgeous art style, addictive gameplay, a nice handful of different characters, and a compelling story revolving around the incredibly gifted Bergson family. The Bergson family has watched over the mystical Mount Morta for as long as they can remember. Serving as the guardians of the mountain, they stand to face their biggest challenge yet when corruption spreads and causes it to be infested with monsters. In order to restore the mountain to its former peaceful state, they will need to overcome dungeons to awaken 3 guardian spirits that can provide the best protection against the corruption. Sure, so it's not the most original tale, but it's one that serves as a good motivation for the Bergsons to cut down monster after monster as they navigate the various dungeons. However, where the narrative truly shines is with the Bergsons themselves. The story has a strong focus on family and how they're essentially fragmented, and how this new threat brings them together to become one powerful unit once again. Everyone in the family seems to be going through something, and this is addressed as players make progress into the game. After each dungeon run, a new narrated cutscene is shown and shows how the members of the family are gearing up to fight the corruption, or how they may be interacting with each other. It's really fantastic watching this story unfold, and for a roguelite to have such an engaging story, it's quite refreshing. There are 6 characters in total to choose from, each with varying playstyles. After finishing the game's prologue, you're able to choose from 2 available characters, 1 melee and 1 ranged. However, additional Bergsons become available a little ways into the game. The selection is a bit uneven, however, featuring 4 melee characters and 2 ranged. It's not the biggest issue, but honestly I'd have preferred there to be more of a balance. What I did love about the characters is that they all feel distinctly different from one another, even when it came to their animations. In terms of gameplay, you'll be taking out hundreds of enemies as you navigate a procedurally created dungeon in the hopes of taking out the boss. Exploring all that a dungeon has to offer is best, since you'll find different boosts and items that can make your life significantly easier. Fall at any point during one of your runs and you'll return to the Bergsons' home and will have to start the whole process again. However, all is not lost, as you still get to hang on to your gold and any skill points earned, so there's always this feeling of progression, no matter how short your run may be. While it's okay to have favorites, Children of Morta encourages you to switch up your characters, as overuse of a single one will result in corruption fatigue. This causes a character's health to drop and them needing to rest while another family member takes up the fight instead. It's an interesting mechanic and may not be for everyone, but it promotes variety and the leveling of other characters, which in turn unlocks passive abilities that affect the rest of the family. This allows everyone to reap the benefits from the efforts of other respective members. The combat is simple enough to pick up and play, but offers a suitable challenge while being incredibly addictive. You have your standard attack, a special attack with a short cooldown, and then another defensive technique which is also capable of dealing damage. Aside from that, you're able to find talismans which are capable of performing attacks, protecting or restoring some health, and other artifacts which buff your stats. Playing Children of Morta never really became tedious, and no matter when, where, or how many times I died, I was always ready to have one more run. Children of Morta is absolutely gorgeous, with its combination of pixelated and hand-painted visuals. The animations in the game of the various characters and enemies are so fluid, and they look great pretty much all of the time. It's a pleasure to look at both when using the Switch in handheld and docked mode. The audio is fantastic too, with weapons and abilities having some of the best sound effects. What really stands out, however, is that each cutscene is brilliantly narrated. Honestly, I appreciated it so much as it immediately grabbed me and made me pay attention, which made my enjoyment of the story and character development that much more satisfying.
Love. Truly a divine emotion, especially during dark days. Love had motivated this mother to lay down her life for her cub.
Children of Morta is an amazing experience. It's managed to do something quite excellent by creating a roguelite with deep characters, a compelling narrative, and addictive gameplay. In all honesty, I would have loved for the roster to have a balanced selection of melee versus ranged characters, but it's a small caveat when compared to all the good the game does. It's a completely engaging experience, both in terms of the Bergson's tale and the gameplay. If you enjoyed this review, please hit that like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you got your hands on Children of Morta, let me know what you thought of the game in the comment section down below. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.